Hey guys, how you doing? It's my first video. I'm a little quiet right now just because there's someone else in the house and I really don't feel like they want to hear me scream, and also I'm low-key kind of embarrassed. So we're here. Yeah, it's been a minute. Last time I talked to you guys was this last January. I was gonna say this year, but last January. It's been a very long time, and I just want to give you guys an update just about where I'm at in life, and where YouTube may take, where YouTube may go. Honestly, there's a lot of things that happened in my life after I made the last video. I really don't know if it was just. I really don't know how to explain it. I really don't, but there's a lot of good things happen in my life that kind of helps me with my anxieties that I had way while back. That's the reason I kind of wanted to make the channel in the first place, just because I felt like there were things that didn't really sit right with me, and I really didn't know how to convey that. And since I made my first video, I felt like that was a really good outlet. And even though I really did drop the ball and haven't made a video, I really want to get back into it, and I just want to see where it goes. Yeah, but a lot of good things happen in my life. I feel I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna say that everything's sorted out and everything's figured out, like everything's just a paved road, because no one's life is paved, and I think it took me a while to learn that too. Everyone has their own path they have to walk, but sometimes it's not really as linear, because there's just different. Sometimes in life, you just envision yourself in these different things, and sometimes you really don't know which road to take. And I think that's the most daunting of anything else. That at least for me, it's just been the most daunting, because I can see myself going to these different things, but for me, I'm like stuck in like this crossroad. Sorry for that. I'm stuck in this crossroad because I'm afraid if I do one, then I won't have access to the other ones, and I'm afraid that if I do this one, it might be the wrong step. And I'm like, oh, I wasted all this time and stuff like that. But it's not. In actuality, I feel like time is important, time is valuable, but I think learning different things is valuable too. And I think if you didn't walk if you did walk the wrong road and it doesn't lead to anywhere, at least you know that, it just wasn't for you. And who's to say you can really come back to that, in the future and see it and try again. But just try different things. If I can just sum that up, just take a chance and try different things. It can be as small as just one little step towards something that's unknown. Because at least that's what I did, and I feel like just the more chances I took, the better life became. These new chances that came up and these new opportunities, and I don't think I would be where I am right now without that. So yeah, and that's not to say that like last year into this year is like this whole huge leap, but it's these baby steps that mean something to me. And I think challenging the things that bother you in a certain way, and even though it's not this big grandiose thing, and it's just these little chips off the block or chips off the grindstone, it kind of feels liberating. It kind of gives you this perspective that no, it is possible to that it is possible that you can do these things. You can do what you say that you want to do, or the things that you said that you want to do, even if you don't believe it yourself. Because even for a while, sometimes I really didn't believe it, and then it just happened. It's just like, oh, maybe it is possible. Well, yeah, I think my goals for January 5th, my goals for this year is just to do better than last year. That's basically it. There's no I do need to make up goals. I think that's also a good thing, but just do more than last year for me is the big thing. Just improve upon last year. Just be better than yesterday, and you'll be chilling. But I just wanted to say that if not today, then most likely tomorrow, make a gaming video, even probably tonight. I just don't have headphones to plug into my microphone because I really don't know how all that audio and stuff works. But yeah, sorry if I don't feel, sorry if it doesn't feel like I'm coherent. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I really didn't write anything down or have a script. I just decided to pop on the camera and start rambling. But I don't know. I think for me, as of right now, I just want to try different things and just pursue it. Because even for me, I started something, I'm just like, oh, this is too much, there's too much going on. I can't do it. But sometimes you just gotta take a step back and just breathe, because it can seem overwhelming at times, and then once you sit down and just go through it little by little, the ball starts to roll. The ball will continue to roll, and then it just turns into something completely new. And I just want to say that I'm proud of myself for even taking those first steps to begin with, because there's some things in my life that are happening now that I really didn't see for myself. I really didn't think those options were possible. I really didn't think that, these different doors could be open, at least for me. And I think that's the hardest thing, at least in my part of my life too. It's hard to shake. It's hard to shake this feeling of just like not being enough, or I might not. I don't think I'm qualified for these things. I really don't think that I'm cut out for these types of options. But that's not necessarily true, because everyone else is also in the same boat. Some people might start ahead of you for sure, and they might know a lot more now, but they were at the same point that you were in. And I feel like in that point, that time is not really relative, because we all have something to learn. I have a hell of a lot to learn. I'm not perfect in the slightest. I'll never be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I just want to be the best I could be. And sometimes I really don't feel like I'm doing that. And that's on me. That's not on me. And I think that's something that, I had to wrestle with myself, because I used to blame all these factors about, I didn't do this because this didn't happen to me. I didn't do this because this didn't happen to me. This didn't happen to me. And that's not really fair. But honestly, that's not the point. You just been given the cards that you're dealt, but it's just how you play them that really makes life great. Victor Sullivan from In Charge said that he basically, I forget what the quote is verbatim, but he says that, greatness comes from how we play the hand we're dealt. And that's that. And as soon as I started taking accountability for myself, I'm like, okay, this is because of me. It's no one but me. I can complain about these different things, but they're not going to be solved because I'm not putting work towards it to change it. And and so it's a feeling that it's something that's pulling you towards change. I really don't know what it is, but usually every day, at some point, or some semblance of it's like a consciousness. Like your brain knows like this. You need to do something. We have to do it, no matter what it is. Just do something, please. And it wrestled with me a lot, because I feel, I really didn't feel like I was where I was supposed to be. I really didn't feel like I'm doing enough for for my future. I really didn't feel like I was doing enough for me, and I feel like that's where that uneasy feeling came from. And so I'm not gonna say I'm not there yet. I don't know when I'll be there, but it might take me, it might be short as a year, or it might be as long as 10 years, but I truly believe if you keep chipping at it, then things will happen. But to sum up this whole video, I'm just rambling the whole time, but I truly believe the thing I'm trying to say is just keep trying. Sorry, for some reason my computer. There it is. But just keep trying. And that's all you really can do. Just keep trying and, see where these different paths lead. And if they don't lead anywhere, then pivot. Because the only limiter that you have on yourself is you. And I know that, a lot of people say that all the time, and it became sort of a cliche, but it's true, and it always will be true. If you don't like something about it, then change it. You don't like something about yourself, and then change it. Don't just cry about it and be like, oh, it's unchangeable. And it's easy for someone to say, because sorry about that, someone called me. But back to what I was saying, just don't give up and try new things. That's basically all I can really say. No matter where you are in life, no matter if you feel like things just are not really going your way, you're down on your luck, or you just feel like there's not really a way out, just try. Just do one thing, at least just one thing, as small as it may be, just one, and just build off of that, because it is possible. I haven't achieved what I want to achieve, but I believe in myself enough to know that, if you believe in it enough, you kind of go into this mindset where nothing's going to stop you from reaching where you want to go. And, obstacles just seem like obstacles without, these obstacles that you can go through without these goals can just seem like these huge leaps of faith. But when you have this goal in mind, you know that nothing's going to stop you. They just become hurdles in the race. And I'm speaking from experience, because there was one, I used to play football. I was our kicker on our team. I loved what I did. I did it every day. Regardless if it rained, snowed. If it was 6 a.m, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m, 9 p.m. I just loved what I did. It's just relaxing. I just loved working on my craft, because I knew I could get better. And there were times where I used to get down on myself a lot. So let me put in perspective for you guys. I had no help. It's literally just me, this flat kicking shoe that looks like SpongeBob's shoe. It was very flat. It was just me, this flat shoe, and just determination. There wasn't really a specialist coach to come at me in the way that I kicked, because I just kicked straight forward, straight on. I love what I did. I truly enjoyed what I did, and I think what took me out of it was there was injuries, of course, just because I used to overwork myself to the point where my leg was literally blown. It was blown out. It would hurt to walk on. It would just hurt to move. That, and then also partially just my mentality towards myself. It's hard to find a fine line to draw, because in my case, passion turned into perfection, and then perfection turned into obsession, and then it was just a spiraling thing where I put most of my worth into what I did, into kicking. And it's kind of hard to kind of hard not to, because you put your all, you kind of put most of your eggs in one basket, and it became detrimental. I don't kick foot. I really don't kick in football anymore. I think that chapter was said and done. I did enjoy it, but it just wasn't. With my mentality, it just wasn't for me. I didn't think I was ready, especially to move on to the next level, to the collegiate level, just because of that. But I think with that, it was kind of daunting to try something else again, because I was afraid that if I tried and got super invested into it, that I was afraid that it could be all for nothing. But it took me a while to get out of that mentality. And even then, I feel like it could, in one sense, you could feel like it's all for nothing, but in the other sense, it could be a lesson. It could be a realization. It could be eye-opening. Being like, okay, it didn't work out in this, but you have the heart, determination, and drive to do what you want to do. You know. And even though it didn't work in this, maybe there's something out there better for you. That's better suited for you. That brings out the best in you. And so, I truly believe that's what happened, at least in my case. But I'm still trying to find that thing, you know. I'm still trying to find that thing. That's why I'm getting into these different things. And I'm a senior in college now. I'm about to graduate next semester, which is pretty exciting. But with that being said, I feel like I'm only just starting to live right now, just because I feel like I was in that mindset of I was just afraid to try new things. I was afraid of all these different things. I was just afraid of trying something new. But after a certain point, it's kind of like I had to realize it with myself that, you know, it's okay to try different things, and it's okay to fail at different things. It's okay. I feel like that's not really pushed enough in our society, where it's just like, it's okay to fall down. You know, it's okay to not get everything right. It's okay not to, you know, be completely successful or completely like a prodigy in a certain thing. But the important thing is that you get up and you learn from it, you know. And once you do that, things become a lot easier. You become a lot more humble. And I think that's the thing I really want to learn even more too, just the humility of it all. And humility in a sense of just like, I try to be humble. I truly try to be humble. I feel like I'm not above other people, and in turn, I don't think people are above me. But I think we're all just equal. We're all equally trying to find our way in this fickle thing called life. But I try to help people wherever I can. I usually try to, you know, come with people with good vibes, and as daunting as that may be for me, because I have like social anxiety as well. But I do try to brighten up people's days. But I forgot where I was going with this. Sorry. But oh man, I really just forgot what I said. It's just crazy. People's days, but on the other side of humility, there's just like being okay with humility, being okay with just like failing, and that might be in front of other people, but you just holding yourself high even after, you know, you might have taken an L, might have taken a loss, you know, that's okay. And I feel like it's a different type of presence, and I feel like it's a different type of presence for me, seeing someone fail and just brushing it off, or seeing someone humiliated and just being like, okay, but I really don't care, because I know I'm better than this. It just doesn't really define me. And so you know, that's something I'm trying to deal with too, because I'm good with helping people, and I'm good with like, you know, putting other, like, thinking of myself less. But I think I struggle with just like failing in front of other people. I'm afraid of like people truly seeing me for me. I feel like if for a while I felt like if I truly be myself around other people, they might accept them for like me for who I am, because I feel like sometimes it's easy to judge a book by its cover, and I feel like it's easy to make presumptions and assumptions about you know, just random people. Like I would open up to people, and I would open up to people, and they would be like, oh, I really didn't expect that out of you. I really didn't see you like that, you know. I thought you were more just like stoic, reserved, and just in the background. And sometimes that is me, but more and less it's just because I'm scared in here. I'm just like, man, I really don't know what to say to these people. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say. But for me, I was always helping out people compliments and just be like, hey, how you doing? I really like those shoes. I really like, you know, I really like that backpack, or I really like what you're doing. Like, how do you do it? And just start asking questions. And then that's how I usually talk to people, and I usually try to find something that we could relate to, and then talk about that. But once you get to know me, I feel like I'm more of a like vibrant person. I feel like, you know, I'm always cracking jokes here and there, and they more or less might be corny, and they might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that doesn't really matter to me, because it's funny to me, you know. And if it's funny to me, it might be funny to other people. But at the end of the day, if it's not, it's still always funny to me. But I forgot. I'm always forgetting what I'm saying. I feel like that's funny to write points down. I'm gonna note that for the next video. But all in all, let me just wrap it up because I'm just yapping at this point. I'm so sorry for wasting you guys' time in that sense. But all in all, try new things. You know, don't give up. Keep trying and just be yourself. Unapologetically, authentically be yourself, because you'll never find your people if you don't do that. You know, it's like this huge ridge on my nose. But yeah, that's all I can really say. It's just be yourself. Be weird, be goofy, be whoever you want to be, because it's you. You know, and don't lose that, because at the end of the day, all you really have is yourself. Yeah, so it's a little awkward for me to be truly myself on camera just because it's starting out and I'm trying to like feel it out and get into the groove of things, you know. But I think this is fun, just yapping and doing whatever, and if people watch it, then people watch it. If people don't, then hey. But if people do and I help them, then hey, that's always good enough for me. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. It was just a bunch of rambling, but gaming video tonight or tomorrow possibly. I really don't know what game I'm going to play. I might play Outlast. I've tried to play it another time, but it was just the audio and stuff wasn't really working, or the game was just like ugh. But yeah, I'm really excited to do that and see how it goes. And then maybe a little bit after a while I might play you know, just this game that I love. It's my favorite game of all time, and even though I kind of like went through the game, I really just love talking about it. I think it's just gonna be me more yapping than you guys being able to experience the game, but that's just me. You know, and I think that will always be me, and I really don't, you know, I'm really happy about that, about myself. I'm really happy that I enjoy games, the ins and outs of games as much as I do, even like the outside things, not just the game specifically, but the things that revolve around the game, like the marketing, how the game came up to be, the concepts, the forgotten stuff, the gaming studio, just the different things that revolve around this game. And it's just, it doesn't revolve around games either. I like history. I like the history of things. I like how things came to be where they are now. And that can be in video games. That can be in TV shows, movies, bands, like music, media, just different things like that, just to see where they came from. But I think I yapped enough. I really don't think you guys need to hear any more of me. But anyone who watches this, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending like at least 20 minutes of your life watching this disheveled, dirty room dude just talk about random things, you know. But I really hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys maybe tonight or tomorrow or whenever, wherever, man, whatever. All right. See you guys.